Good morning, everybody. This is Tish, just doing what you do with Miss Tish, subdivision gardener. Yes, I'm. Look, I got distracted just that quick. I looked over there and I saw my roses. Oh my God, it looks so beautiful in the light right here. I'm gonna have to show it to you in just a moment. But I'm out in my garden. I am going to do a little pruning, a little adjustment on some of my trellises. I'm just going to do a little day out here, a little more. I came out a little late, and it's supposed to be fertilizing day, but because I came out a little bit later today, I'm going to fertilize tomorrow. So I have to be out here by 6:30. I have to be, so I can get that fertilizer done before the sun come up and get too hot. Um, yeah. So anyway, I'm out here this morning. I'm about to do a walkthrough, and I want to take you along with me as I do my walkthrough in my garden this morning. So we're going to start over here by my tent, and I'm going to turn my camera around, and I'm going to let you see everything that I see this morning and what's going on in the garden. I did see a lizard grab I want to say it was a big fly, horse fly, or I don't know what it was, but I saw it in the shadow of my tent and I took a video of it. I'm gonna try to merge it onto this video so you can see it. That was awesome how God uses everything is in a useful, everything we use, not us, everything has a purpose. That's what I want to say. Everything have a purpose, and the purpose is that whatever you assign to be or to do is you have a purpose in mind when God puts you on the earth. So let's go ahead and let's start our tour of the garden this morning, my peaceful place. Hold on this morning. Okay, so this is underneath my tent. um, I do video a lot with my tablet and my phone. I don't have the camera yet, but I'm working on a whole lot of stuff to get. I'm working on some things so I can be able to do better video. But guess what? Let me turn back around. Look, if you want to do something, just go ahead and do it. If God's behind you, you can't go wrong. Hey, the thing is, it's starting. Because you think you don't have everything, and then you don't start because you don't have this and this and that. If you wait on that, you'll never get it. But God want to see you get up and move. Okay, that's just a side note. Let's keep moving. So this right here is my elderberry, and look how huge it and got right underneath my tent, and it's in this little pot, so you know I'm gonna have to transport it out. And it was a little baby at first when I first got it this year. This over here is my loquat, and it's looking wonderful. I'm gonna have to take this out by next year and put it in another pot. I have been told that, and it was a baby as well. I have been told that you don't want to transpot it, up pot it to nothing way huge like my big old tubs over there for this too fast. So I will up pot it to another size, maybe to a barrel. The other ones over there, the 17, because I don't want to stun it too bad. But I'm not going to do it in a good season. I'm going to go in an off season transplant. So anyway, these are my little beds where I do my onions, scallions, and I had some little lettuces in there. So Bolton, some basil, flowers over there. I forgot what that called. That's that um, weed, but I have to look it up because I didn't want to. Cause some reason I didn't want to cut it. I want to see if it's medicinal. Is it something good for some kind of herb or something? I want to look into it. That long right there. And I put some. I always like to cut flowers, put it on my table, and in my front I put flowers out there as well. I'm gonna take you over to my fruit orchard right over there and let you see what's going on over there. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Okay, so let's keep moving. I'm gonna try to move this down a little bit so it can be closer to me. Right here is my herb section, and I'm gonna turn it, let you see all my beautiful basil, my sorrel, and my Vietnamese coriander. That's it. And all some of these things are going to seed. I've been plucking it and trying to make it bushy. Some things you just can't help. I got a lot of different types of mint, And this right here was it's an awesome mint. This one I believe is called the apple mint, and the leaves are very fuzzy. Let me see, is this is yeah, apple mint, and it smells just like apple. And I done used it in teas. One of them is a strawberry mint. I can't remember which one it is. It's this one back here, and this one is an orange mint, I believe, because I know I had an orange mint. See, it's my tag in here. Yep, it's in here, and this one is the orange mint, and I have some other types of mints, and also I have some stevia hanging out underneath that sage right here. A lot of my basil going to see. I done made pesto. I'm gonna get some more, make more pesto, and this is the. Oh, I'm gonna come back around with the tomatoes because I have to fertilize them, but I need to water everything. So I'm not gonna be too long out here because I have to get my watering in before it get too hot. It's not real humid and muggy this morning like it usually be. I have my bush beans down here. I did plant it more, so that's a new one right up in here. This is a new one. These some older ones. My loofahs are growing. They're not taking off as much as I would love them to do, and because I haven't seen any flowers yet. So this year, I'm not for sure if I'm getting loofahs, because around this time last year, this whole fence line would have been filled up with flowers and maybe loofahs. But this year, I don't have any of that because of the way the weather was, because loofahs need a lot of heat, a lot of heat. So hopefully in August, I can get some, because I have a long growing season, so we don't get until November, our frost. So hopefully I get some loofahs, but if not, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because I'm thankful for what God has blessed me with. Um, I did plant about 15 loofahs back here, and it should have been filled up with leaves and everything, but hey, whatever God has in store. I have been fertilizing them, and I think I need some more compost to put on that. I am making my own good stuff, so I'm going to probably dig some of that up and throw it in here and get some more straw. But these are my beans, and I did plant some more seeds up in here, but I see some did not germinate. Um, that's one that did, but hey. And then it's a tomato. I don't know where that came from. I let it sit there and grow. So the bees are getting real dying back now, not giving me as much as I used to at first. So that's why I planted more. Hopefully I get some more. But I didn't get a whole big variety of bush beans this year. I didn't. So maybe I can check the varieties and get online and see who had better, which one is real good in our area. And I will plant those. And I'm thinking about changing up on my pole beans, but I want it to look like bush beans. So, and that's another thing. I don't know if I'm gonna do the asparagus beans again, because those is you get a lot from them, but I'm gonna show you how big they get, and the ants love them. And I didn't spray anything this year, nothing. So that's one thing I think I'm gonna go back and do a little bit of 7 organic spraying on. And these are my tomatoes. I have picked up these. I love these. They look so beautiful, and I got some in there on the windowsill. But I love the variety, different ones I did. I was not, I did not like, let me see, not that. This year, I'm gonna tell you, every tomato I planted this year, I loved it when it coming out. I mean, I'm telling you the truth. It's not one of them that I would not replant next year. It's not one of them that I planted this year that I would not replant, because they form beautifully. They're doing wonderfully. I am trellising them, doing a wonderful job with that. And I do have to fix one of my trellis thing because it looks like it's leaning. I think the board shifted off, so I got to fix that. And with the winds, so I'm loving it. I really am loving each one of them. No regrets on any of them that I planted this year. I have looked online and seen some other ones I want to plant the next year. So I know I'm gonna up my paste tomatoes. I thought I did more aroma, but I didn't. So I'm gonna up those and add in some other new ones and up my feeding so I can be able to have bigger tomatoes. Okay, listen. I have been getting a lot of tamales. I got a table full of them, and I got a couple more. Ooh, look at that big worm. Now I see the hornworm that came over here to this plant. Now I know hornworm can't do nothing to you, but now this is the third hornworm in my garden. I never get them, but this plant, he done ate up all my leaves on my tamales, and I see him. He is huge. Yes, 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 yes. And I know that I have to get him off today because he's eating up everything. And I'm gonna show you him if you can see him. Can you see that big old hornworm right there? Oh, he's coming off today because he is huge. He done ate up all my tamale leaves. I'm seeing him just eating up all the leaves. See all that? He done tore them all up. But I'm at the end of my growing season, and usually I get one. I done found one on my tomato plant I done got off, and I found one on another plant. I can't remember. Oh, it was on my grapevine. But now this is the biggest one I seen, and it's on my tamales. So that's the third one in the garden. So I will be spraying. And I don't have any basil over here, and I just kind of crazy. The hornworms are trying to come into the garden now. But anyway, they laying them eggs and they probably got on there, but he is eating up. I'm gonna show you what he's doing. Look at that. He is turned up that daggone plant. He done ate up the tamale plant. And this is my test run of tamales. So I see one, right, two. I got the tamales, but the leaves are gone, and he is turning them up right now. But he's about to get killed. Yeah, he's about to get killed. I gotta kill him because I think you put him in vinegar or alcohol or something or water. I think it was water. Whatever he is, I'm about to fill something up and I'm about to drop him. I don't have any chickens to feed him to. Okay, this is my zucchini bed. I replanted some more. They still not doing what I want them to do. So I don't know. I'm just gonna let it do what it do for this year. I didn't get any zucchini, but I did get a couple of squash this year. So I have to go and buy zucchini from the farmer's market. Today is local farmers day, so I think I'm gonna go out and get me some zucchini, a box of them. So I need to make some zucchini breads and get that ready. And I don't want to buy them from the store. So it's time to pull out my cucumber. Now, some of these are my new ones that I put in. Let me see if I can bring it back a little bit. Okay, some of these are my new ones I put in. As you can see, they turning. That plant, is time for that to pull out. I do have some more of the yellow lemon cucumbers that's growing in here. Now, the lemon cucumbers, I noticed that they grow later than the other cucumbers, and I still didn't know if you let them get big or small. So I just don't let them get too big, because I didn't want them that big. And it was fine. And I have pickles, some refrigerated pickles. So you can see those in there. And I think I got some cucumbers over here. Oh, that's a huge one. I'm going to see. I don't want to mess with no bees or nothing. That is a nice size. So I'm going to pick all those today and get that hornworm. I got to get him off of there because he'll eat up all that before I get done. And that was another lemon. So on top of my list when I get done is going to be getting that hornworm. So I come out and check my garden every day. And this one, he haven't eaten anything on this. I just pulled all the leaves back because they was getting powdery mildew. You see some of them already turning. I'm going to pluck them off. You don't want to pluck too many off because you want them to have that shaded. But I did already get one cantaloupe. And this is another one growing up. They're not too big, I guess, because I'm trellising them. But next year, I'm doing something differently. I'm not going to trellis any of my melons. I'm going to let them sproul out right along this path. I'm not going to change my design, hopefully. I'm going to let it sproul out all the way around on this side right here. Try to keep it on the back side. And I'm not going to do asparagus beans. I think next year I'm going to do another type of bean. that is different. So they're looking good, and I got a lot of millings coming up. It looked like it might form. I mean, a lot of cantaloupe. So hopefully they'll come out. They'll be able to grow, get to full term. But so far I got two that's right here. This right here is supposed to be birdhouse gourd, but I haven't had any of them that grew out. They keep dying. I see a spider web. They keep dying off once they get, like, let me see, improperly being fertilized. You know how the bee, that's one right there, might come something, but other than that, I don't see, it just keep dying off. Okay, and this is one thing I think in the hornworts I thought we were gonna get to was my peppers. Now they look like they might have had hornworts, right? Like that right there, but it was leaf falling, and I started building up the nutrition in the bed more. And it looked like it's trying to do something, but it's in the late in the game. And I did get some peppers. I'm still getting some on here, just a little bit. Not as much as I want, not as big as I want. So I'll try again next year with some other things. But I did put some zucchini in here and some squash and see what happens from that. Over here is my trellis part, and you see all of these daggone beans. I'm about to move back because I got bees all over there up top and big red ants. Look at them beans. You see them? Do you see the beans? They humongous. Oh my goodness. Look. You don't pick those. I'm just gonna let them dry up. Let them dry, and I'm gonna get the seed from them when I start pulling that all down. So, yeah. All of them too big except a couple of them. I don't think I'm going back in there doing any of that too much. No more. And them bees just loving it. Okay, so let's keep moving forward. Trellis. And this right here is the same bed but new plants. I pulled up all of my what's it called, squash out of here because I had borers in it, right? All of them were just bad, and I end up planting new. And look at this again, beautiful leaves and everything, but I need flowers, and I need female flowers. I need the pollinators, and I need me some fruit. This one is a male, I believe. That's a male. Oh, is that, yep, male. See, that's what the problem I had. I had too many males and not enough females growing. So I have this other one this right here is a viney one that vine all the way from here. I think that's what's called butternut squash, which they say it would not go to full term. I don't know, they is taking over. I was trying to get it to trellis, but this thing is ridiculous. They done got bedded into the ground. They're coming all around. This plant, these plants are overtaken, and that's a bee in there. And I'm gonna leave him alone. All of them are males right there. Hopefully a female will come soon, but I don't see a female or nothing yet. What's that? See, no female yet. It's all these males, and I need a female flower to get some fruit. Hopefully they come. Hopefully something happened. I don't know. I have faith. I am believing God that I get some squash or zucchini out of this thing. I threw some seeds in here, and they are looking wonderfully. The plants are beautiful. They are beautiful, but I need fruit. I need fruit. That's what I need. I need some female flowers to take place, not just males. Males are good, but I need a female, and I can tell it's female because it has the fruit part on the end of it when it's growing. And that's one down there, so small, they up in the bottom. So hopefully I get that one. I haven't seen any more yet. So I'm just peeping all into the garden, in there, looking and seeing. But they're beautiful, beautiful plant. And this right here is growing lovely. This is a new everything. Oh, see that right there? Butternut. That's a butternut, as you can see. See how it forms? Over here, that's butternut. Yeah, so they are growing wild up in here. I'm gonna let them do their thing. And I thought that was a female, but I don't see any cup at the bottom, so that's a male. Yeah. And this cucumber is dying off. I did plant new ones down here, so hopefully they'll come up and have. That's another new one right there. Back up in there if you can see it, right there. And yep, they got some big fruit right up in here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, cucumber. I gotta pick those so they continue to grow. But they ready to die back. They dying back. And look at my watermelon. I think this is ready because the tentacle. I'm gonna show you. See this tentacle right there I found out? When that dies off, that's telling you that it's ready. And it's real small, but it's ready to go. I can pull that. Let me see. I'm gonna cut it off later, but it's ready because the tentacle is already. See that red ant? I can't stand ants. Ooh, ooh, that's a wasp up there. But these are acting crazy. Oh, and I see another watermelon right up in there. And I'm gonna leave them alone over here and let them do their thing. I got another watermelon down there. One right here. I see watermelon growing now. And they're gonna be smaller ones because they're trellising. I think next year I'm gonna let them just spurl out on the ground. And I did plant more watermelon seeds down up in here, so we'll see what happens. Okay. So let's see. And this right here is the sweet potato. Oh, this is sweet potato. It did have flowers on it. It haven't died back yet, so it seems like it's still growing. I'll let it go. These are some of the big beans I picked. I'm drying them out. But this is tomatoes. I'm doing trellising. I have to fix that trellis back there. But you see, they're looking lovely. I've been pulling them as they turn blush. When they blush like that, one I'm gonna pull because it's blushed, and all those over there. And I put them in the windowsill and they work much better. Yep. So, hey, main garden, and I'm gonna take you over here to the fruit orchard. Let me turn you around to see. I gotta get that hornworm. I'm still thinking about it. To see, I've been checking out my plants and seeing what's going on. I know I got aphids problem. I have to spray. I'm gonna have to come out here. I'm gonna have to spray. I got the stuff over there. I'm just gonna get my pump today and I'm gonna spray it. And look at here. These are my blackberries. They look like raspberry, right? But they are blackberries. They're turning red. They're huge. Let me show you how big it is. Look how big them. Ooh. And they are blackberries. So I'm waiting for them to turn black and I'll be able to get them. I did I did not videotape my first taste of a cherry, ground cherry, but I saw the paper turned, and let me open this up. And I had took one off and I said, let me try it. I was kind of nervous about trying it, but I did try it. And look right here. That's the ground cherries. I don't see another one ready yet. Ooh. Once I get another one ready, I'm gonna pick it off. The paper turning. See how awesome they look? Ground cherries. And it tastes sweet and tart. Oh, yes, and they small. But I believe that I will be growing more of those. So I'm gonna get maybe a couple more. I have seeds. I had seeds. I think I misplaced them. So I'm gonna get some more seeds, and I'm gonna get a couple more berries. But they grow. They need room. And another thing, when we when the transition happened to the acres, I am going to plant them out in on the ground so I can have a whole section of ground cherries, and they spread. So I heard. So this leaves been falling because it gets so much rain. I haven't been watering because figs do not like wet feet. So all that I just left it alone, and the leaves just been falling, and new leaves came, but I still have my fruit. I have 3, 4, 5, 7, 7 on this plant. This is my new plant this year, and the leaves are beautiful. And now I see that it's got too much water, yellowing leaf. I'm gonna check the soil and make sure, and hopefully I get my fruit. No more fruit back here. These trees are just thriving, still getting nutrients from. I believe this apple tree back here, it never took. I cut it back, and I can see it's turning brown all the way down. It's still green on the stem, so I'm just left alone. Never got leaves, nothing. So maybe the cold snap that came in killed it. Who knows? So I will replant that one next year with another apple tree, because that apple tree I believe is gone. If I still see green on it by next year, I'll keep it. But other than that, I'm gonna take it out of there and put a new one in there and amend the soil. So the pears are the peach trees are looking lovely. That one, this only had one fruit on it. That was the new one for the year, and that was a beautiful peach. This one had many, but it was all worms. So I know I'm gonna get that clay and spray on my fruit trees next year. So I wanted to show you that. I'm gonna walk around just to see if I see any bugs, any damage other than the aphids. I am going to spray. Oh my, look at that. He all above the thing. I gotta find a way to trellis these grapevines. Oh my goodness. I gotta put some more of that stuff down too. I gotta rearrange these for next year because they are growing. I got 3 plants in here, and they are just taking over. I don't know. I'm thinking this year I'm gonna redo this thing by getting this fence line, and I'm gonna bring the line out here. I'm gonna leave the border, but bring the fence, and get thicker wood and put it on the outside. Keep my grape trellis and this canopy inside, and allow the grape to trellis on that, train it on that, and keep this net to have it out. So it won't be netted inside, it'll be netted outside. And that will be better, I believe. Give it more room. Yeah, I liked when they did this. Yeah, I could see that. When he killed that grass right there, I like that. I do like that. I do like that around my fruit and stuff. Everything is looking lovely. Ground cherry. Oh my goodness, look at there. They're looking awesome. I want to show you how it looks. I know y'all probably seen, but look how it grows. That's some ground cherries. I can't wait. I can't wait. But that's one turning right there. So I got a little bit more time. Maybe a couple days I'm come back out. See? Oh, it looks so awesome. Look at it, needs some 511. It's turning, or it might get too much water. But this thing is growing. It need room. It need room. This little area is not even big enough. Let me bring it back. For all of my fruit trees. It's not. My berries. This is not big enough for my berry. This 10 by 10. Oh, what is an 8 by 9? The 10 by, I don't know. The smaller tent thing they have. I need a 10 by 10 must be tent thing. But I think I'm gonna work it. I'll make this the grape thing, and I'm gonna spread it back. I'm gonna net it all around, and I'm open it up. I am gonna open it up. I wasn't gonna do it. do the transition, but I am going to do it for right now. I am off season. I'm gonna rearrange it, bring it back a little bit more, close it off, close it off right there. That little opening right up in here. I'm gonna close it off and make that bigger and have another grape section right there. Um, Fruit section. I think that would be awesome. hmm And I was thinking I could have had them grapes going on that. Yeah, no, keep it over there. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, that's it for garden this morning. I'm not gonna take you over there to my roses or anything or any of my flowers because I'm talking about the garden this morning. Not the flower garden, but the fruit garden. Fence area. Look at that. That looks so beautiful. That's how I look last time, but this one look much better. I did put these. If you're wondering what these are tomato cages. I saw Beauty in the garden. She had did those before, and I said, let me try it and see can I bring them up off the ground, maybe help with the boards and all that stuff that was eating up my from the inside, and I sprayed them down there and everything. So what I thought, I say it'll bring them up off the ground and maybe it helps, and which I think is doing much better, and they look so beautiful going upward. So, but I'm hoping the main important thing is the fruit. I need the fruit. So hopefully these will help, but it also will give me fruit. So next year I'm gonna use all. I have plenty of tomato cage. I used to use these for tomatoes years and years, thinking I was supposed to use them for the trellis. I want to know when why I was still going further up, because it was indeterminate, not determinate. Cages usually is for determinate and other small veggies that you want to keep contained. So I'm gonna use these for my squash and zucchini now to keep them up. I think that will work wonderfully. So I'm gonna do that in the beds. So that's that. Turn it around so you won't be, the sun will be on me. And that's it for today. Thank you all for tuning in for the walkthrough. I got to get out here and water because it's getting hot and it's too really hot the water. But I have irrigation with the bottles inside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill those up and not spray in the spray the plants because I don't want them to burn. So I'm just going to fill up those because we had a nice water yesterday, and I think every evening late we have a heavy dew come on in the morning, and the ground seems like it's real moist. So I don't know that we had a little rain or not. Just I don't think so, but the dew was very heavy. But I am going to water the ones that do not have irrigation, and I'm going to fill up the bottles for the other ones, and that's it for that part. And pick the fruit. It's getting warm, so I won't be able to do any of that trellising up here. I am going to see if I can fix that board so it won't fall over. But I think that's it for today. I'm not going to be doing too much of anything else today. I was looking at the cantaloupe over there. um, yeah, I'm not going to do too much anything else. Just pick those things and no fertilizer today. And those look good. I don't think I have to water anything over in the fruit area because they look like it's saturated. And I'm going to water, and pick. So y'all have a wonderful day. This is Tish, just doing what I do, Subdivision Gardener. And if you haven't subscribed to my page, please do so and hit like and share. Also, I thank you so much for those who have subscribed, those who have watched, those who have just tuned in. Thank you so much. Hey, I love when we share our ideas and thoughts with each other, and we helping each other in this garden, in the kitchen, or whatever we do. We are here to help each other. I thank you all. This has been a journey. I'm getting close to 1,000. I am trying to get monetized, so if you could please just help me out, help you out. I'm getting close to it, but I still need the good watch hours, and I still need to get to 1,000. I'm close, but I'm not there yet. But I'm still going to keep pushing forward. So, with that said, y'all have a great day. I love you all. Thank you so much. And may peace and blessings be upon you. And may God continue to bless your garden, Whatever you put your hands to do, may it be blessed. May you continue to strive and go forth in everything you do. And may God continue to have his hands on you. Be blessed. Bye now.